Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'll be your host. I'm James Yoder, sales manager at Tom Kelly Cadillac here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Been in the auto industry since 2009, been around the block a few times. Okay, today we're talking dealer fees. What's required and what's not required. What's legit and what's a scam, right? We've all been smacked across the face by a fee or two. And at the end of the day, I'm a consumer like yourself, and I am not a fan. I do not like paying fees, and you shouldn't either. I'm assuming you don't. So this video is to be used as somewhat of a guide, right? When you are shopping for your next vehicle, you could be more experienced. This could be your first time shopping for a vehicle. Hopefully this video can help in some way, some form. Okay, but there is some confusion when it comes to fees, and I've done a lot of research, right? I know a lot of people. I've dealt with a lot of consumers over the years from different states, right, that tell me all these horror stories, tell me what they've encountered at other dealers, and I've compiled a few more common fees. Now, this isn't about dealer add-ons, dealer market, premiums, adjustments. That's something else. That's different video for a different time. This is about things that are itemized as fees. Again, we're going to talk about what's required and what's not required. Okay. Real quick, I'm going to transition the screen. So 2 seconds. And here we are. Legit and what's a scam? So headliner, let's get legit. So you're going to have the license, title, and registration fee. Guys, this is a state fee. The dealership merely collects it and pays the state. Okay. So that'd be your license, title, and registration. And it's the same for all consumers, and it's based off of your zip code. It's based off of where you live. And again, that's collected by the dealer and paid to the state. That's your license, title, and registration fees. Based on or where you live, your state, you can do a quick Google search and find your official state website. And on there, you can find all required fees for an automobile purchase, renewal, ownership in the future, right? So you can find all your required fees using your state official state website. Number 2 is sales tax. Well, sales tax, yes, it's not a fee. It must be collected, unless if you live in a state like Alaska, Delaware, where we're not required to collect, where you're not paying sales tax, right? We're required to collect sales tax. Customers do ask me, can I get out of you collecting sales tax? The only scenario I can think of is if we transport the vehicle out of state to you, or to transport the vehicle out of state to you, to a location, and we need to facilitate the transportation, the logistics, and it needs to be itemized on your contract, on your purchase agreement, for us not to have to collect sales tax from you. So again, those 2 items, that's it. Those are legit, 100% certified, right? License, title, and registration fees. There's to be able to have legal ownership of the vehicle needs to be titled, registered, licensed. Okay, it's necessary. It's a must. But again, we collect those fees, state fees, and then pay the state. Okay, and then of course sales tax, which again not a fee, but must be collected. And sometimes we're collecting state, sometimes we're collecting state, city, and county. It's just dependent upon the state. Okay. All right, so let's dive into the nitty-gritty. Fees to watch out for. Most of these are laughable, LOL, and they're a joke. So, and before I begin, I do want to say I'm extremely thankful for where I work, for the dealer group that I represent. Our name has been in Fort Wayne for 70 years, and a majority of our business is repeat and referral business. These fees that you're about to see, I do not know how a dealership can charge these fees and have a customer come back to purchase another vehicle from them. It's not good for a long-term relationship for a customer, in my opinion. It's like I said, it's laughable. So let's just jump into the fees. That's what you're here to see. First one's going to be the dealer preparation fee, also known as reconditioning, detail fees, and cleanup fees. pretty much the dealership saying, hey, we have to detail the vehicle, get the vehicle prepared and ready for you to take delivery. So because of that, we're going to charge you $100, $200, $300, whatever the case may be. Really? Like, guys, reconditioning the vehicle, any recon, any detail, any cleanup is part of doing business. That's expected. That's assumed. To stay competitive and relevant. Those things must be done on any vehicle, regardless of who is taking delivery of the vehicle, whether that's a new vehicle or a pre-owned vehicle. So dealer preparation, reconditioning fees, detail fees, cleanup fees, to me, it's bogus. It's a cash grab, just pure profit. It's double dipped, and you shouldn't be paying for dealer preparation, reconditioning, detail, cleanup fees. Number 2 is delivery fees, also known as transportation and destination fees. Listen, on a new vehicle, the only destination charge you're paying is the one from the factory, which is listed where? Well, it's listed on your window sticker, Moroni sticker. It's itemized. It's right there for everyone to see. It's factored in. It's accounted for in the MSRP of the vehicle. There's no way around that. There's no way to get it waived. You could head to the plant where the vehicle's built and pick it up yourself, if that was an option. But you're still paying for it. So destination charge on a new car. But again, it's listed. Everyone pays that. Now, pre-owned cars, there should be no delivery fee, transportation fee, destination fee, part of your transaction, unless if you're having the vehicle transported from my location, let's say here, to your location, right? And you're not taking physical delivery of the vehicle here, right? So maybe you're a couple states away, hundreds of miles away, and we're shipping the vehicle to you. We've all bought something before with shipping cost part of it. So shipping costs would be involved. But of course, that's accounted for, that's communicated probably prior. And a lot of that conversation is with the customer that's out of state that says, hey, I'm going to need the vehicle shipped to me. What would it be cost to have that vehicle shipped? So that's a different conversation. But delivery fees, transportation fees, destination fees, ridiculous, doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. Cross that out. You shouldn't be paying for that. Next one is inspection or diagnosis fee. Again, this is like similar to number 1, except it's inspecting, diagnosing the vehicle. Of course, we have a variety of inspections here at the dealership to make sure the vehicle is ready. It's safe. It's safe, and we can put our stamp of approval and back that. We've been in business 70 years, like I said, and we want to make sure that the vehicle is inspected and passes that inspection before we offer that vehicle to the public. We want to have confidence in that inspection, and that starts with our technicians, and our technicians are certified and experienced, right? So inspection fee or diagnosis fee, you shouldn't have to pay for that. That's again, assumed, it's expected, it's part of doing business. Every vehicle must be inspected before we sell it. We do not deliver, we do not contract anything until the vehicle has passed the inspection and the results, what we have found, have been shared. So inspection or diagnosis fee, no. Cross it out. Say, hey, I'm not going to pay for that. Or figure some way around that to be able to negotiate that. Advertising fee, of course, to get our name out there, aside from word of mouth, we advertise things, right? Radio ads, commercials, pass to the dealer. As well, or to list our inventory on a third-party site like Car Gurus, Cars.com, right? There's advertising costs involved for that, but I don't tell a customer when they come in. I don't have it itemized. It's not a fee that we charge and say, hey, you remember that commercial you watched about 2 days ago, the 30-second commercial on the new Cadillac Lyric? Yeah, we're gonna need you to pay for a portion of that. What do you think? Again, advertising fee, bogus, doesn't make any sense. Don't pay for it. Cash grab. These top 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all cash grabs. Okay. At the end of the day, they're double dipping. It's just, again, it's ridiculous. Don't pay them. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Dealer prep, dealer transportation, destination inspection, diagnosis fee, advertising fee. Okay. These are not required. At least here for my group, or should it be required anywhere else? All right. I have a bonus for you. Number 5, doc fee. document fee, the infamous doc fee, right? The necessary is what I like to say, the necessary evil. The doc fee has been around for a bit, probably since dinosaurs walked the earth, or at least since the first vehicle roamed the roads. Doc fee, right, is the cost to pay someone to handle, process the paperwork, title work, legal documents, state documents that you sign at the dealership. Okay? Simply put, that's a doc fee. We have a doc fee. Now, the 4 other fees we do not have, right? But I would say any dealership that you visit, that you attempt to do business with, will have some sort of doc fee, okay? And they range in cost. And some states cap the doc fee, okay? And you can find that if you go to your official state website to see if there is a cap on the doc fee. Typically, you can find sites where it gives you the average doc fee per state. Our doc fee at our dealership is $199. It's been that for many, 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 many years. I've been here for 13 years total, and I will say this, that fee, the doc fee, is consistent. It's on every single contract. You'll never see a contract without it. I'm an employee here, right? And you would expect like certain benefits, like, oh, he's an employee there, he doesn't pay a doc fee. I pay a doc fee. Tom Kelly, the dealership owner, he pays the doc fee as well. It's consistent, it's charged, it's on every single contract, right? But like I said, it pays someone to handle, facilitate, process all the title work, paperwork, state legal documents, everything that you sign while you're at the dealership and you're purchasing your vehicle. But for a second, we're just focused on the number, right? I want to take a second and talk about who's behind the scenes. Our title department, right? That are the people, right? The dedicated people that are here early in the morning, here late nights, month end, and they're responsible for, they are the reason that we are able to smoothly process title work and get you the documentation you need to register your vehicle within about 2 to 4 weeks. That's quick, right? Let's talk about Carvana for 1 second. Carvana, class action lawsuits. People hate them right now because people have possession of the vehicle they purchased from Carvana, but they legally can't drive the vehicle because they haven't received the title hasn't been processed, title work hasn't been completed. And that's for a number of reasons. And part of that's probably being understaffed, untrained, no experts in that area, and not knowing the requirements in different states. And there's many, many other reasons, right? So a dealership like ourselves, who's been doing this for 70 years, has a trained, experienced department, a dedicated department in that area. You don't experience that sort of thing. Typically would not experience that sort of thing. So to be honest, $199, depending on the cost of the doc fee, is probably going to save me as a consumer a lot of headaches, right? Like those who have purchased from Carvana or other companies like that, and going through that right now of not getting their vehicle titled and not being able to drive their vehicle and had their vehicle for 4, 5, 6 months, right? So the doc fee, like I said, it's a necessary evil. I get it. It's a fee, right? Everyone has their own opinion based on it, but we have to live with it. So how do you deal with it? If it's something you don't agree with, again, try to work that out with your dealership. Again, they're probably not going to waive or discount it, discount the fee. Maybe they'll discount the vehicle some to help offset some of that cost. Sorry, this is my fidget spinner. Offset some of that cost. But what I think I'm okay paying a small fee. $199 I consider small compared to the ones I've seen in excess of $500, close to $1,000. I'm not going to pay $500 to $1,000 for a doc fee. Okay, that's when I would be a little sus, right? Red flags, and I would definitely try to be negotiating negotiating at that point if a doc fee was that much, because that's excessive, that's inflated, in my opinion. Okay, but again, so that's number 5. That's doc fee. That's a free one. I threw that one in there because the other 4 we don't charge, right? But every dealership has a doc fee, and it's consistent across the board, right? So I just wanted to speak on that because a lot of the times people don't think about where that doc fee, what's the purpose of it? And again, that's to pay someone to process, handle, facilitate the paperwork, title work, all the legal documents, everything that you signed at the dealership, and they do not get credit enough. So real quick, if you're watching this video and you work in the title department somewhere, I just want to say thank you, because I know you do not get enough credit. And to be honest, I wouldn't want to be in your place, because I know some days, most days, it's not an easy job. It's frustrating, and there can be headaches. So again, thank you very much. So guys, that's number 5, doc fee. But that kind of wraps up all the fees, right? What's required, what's not required. And again, for these fees, right, I can't tell you, I don't work for those dealer groups, right? In 4 out of 5 of these, we do not charge. I cannot tell you if they can be waived, if they can be discounted. But I can give you a bit of advice, okay? From someone who's been in this industry for a long time on both sides of the desk, as a consumer or as a salesperson. If you do not agree with something, I just recommend you speak up. You say, hey, listen, that inspection fee, I'm not interested in paying for one way or the other. I'd like to buy your car, but I don't want to pay your inspection fee. And merely all that's going to happen is the dealer, the salesperson, the dealer is going to look at you and say, hey, so from my understanding, you don't want to pay the inspection fee. You don't want to cover the cost. And if we cover the cost in one way or another, you're ready to take delivery of this new vehicle, ready to buy this vehicle. Is that correct? And that's all that's going to happen. But on both sides, it's making a kind of it's communications required on both sides. So that's my advice. If you have certain demands or certain bullet points, make sure you communicate that with the dealer, and hopefully that process can be as simple as possible, as smooth as possible when you're there in the showroom or over the phone. So anyway, guys, those are the fees, required, not required, all that. If you have any questions, you might have been to another dealership, you might be out of state, you might have encountered a certain fee, whatever it may be, and you're curious about it, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear what they are. Again, if you're at a dealership and there's a fee, don't forget to ask. It's okay to ask, what is that? What am I paying for? What's behind that, right? So you can understand what you're paying, okay? Ask for an itemized sheet, okay? But again, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully this has helped. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share the video. So that way we can be a guide. We can help people in the market, whether they're buying from us or they're buying somewhere else. Either way, we just want to help, okay? So again, thanks for watching. Have a good day.